Kia ora, my name is Alanna Matamaru Smith and I work at Te Ipukarea Society, which is an environmental NGO that works in the space of conservation, awareness raising and education. I am the current director and I guess being the current director, you're involved in so many different things, from working on the ground to being in the office, getting the engine rolling. It's a really rewarding job. We work across 4 different project areas, which includes biodiversity, waste management, climate change, and eco-sustainable development. So with eco-sustainable development, a key project area in this space is talking about deep sea mining and awareness raising that comes with what the potential environmental risks and impacts are in this area and disseminating this information to our community groups. Biodiversity, really fun area, takes us out into the field where we do seabird surveys, forest bird surveys, as well as now turtle tracking and monitoring work using citizen science. Waste management is all about awareness raising when it comes to plastics, particularly what the impacts are of plastics and some local solutions to minimizing plastic waste here on the islands. And then we've got climate change, which includes how we can protect our shorelines, our coast from erosion, sea level rise, and using methods like geobags, sandbags, as opposed to rock wall amendment systems. I got into this role, I feel, by like fate. I really didn't know what I wanted to do going out of school, high school. And then when it came to, I had to go to university, my parents wanted me to go to university and I had to think about what to do then. I knew environment was a space that needed a lot of work to be done, so I went into environmental management. And then coming out of that degree, I feel like the job, the Ipukarea Society, found me. I have been with TIS for the past 8 years now. And I guess that comes down to the different opportunities, capacity building opportunities, working with the community groups has made me loyal to the society, and that's why I'm here. You have to have the role of all sorts of areas, whether it be from putting in project proposals to get funding to come through, to implementing those project proposals, to writing back on those project proposals, to marketing your projects to the community. You have to be so good at across all those different areas, and that's what keeps this engine going forward. Sometimes in today's day and age, our environment gets put second or doesn't have a voice. We are seeing a rise in development and industries in this space, and unfortunately, our environment's voice is never heard. So being able to stand up in some cases for our environment, to inform our community members on what these potential risks would be to development areas, to inform our people is something we like to work closely in, so that our people can become informed and make the decisions on whether we should be going down these different development routes. I've been fortunate with opportunities, especially when it comes in the international space, because these different workshops or UN meetings, they want to hear from Pacific voices, and a woman's voice is sometimes underrepresented at these high-level meetings, and I see it all the time when it comes back to local meetings here in the Cook Islands. A woman does bring a different perspective to the dialogue, generally a more holistic view on things, which I think is crucial to all meetings, both locally here, but also at the international stage as well. It's really interesting because I'm actually a really shy person. I found it so hard to get into public speaking and to do stuff like this, speaking in front of a camera, but it just takes small steps, really challenging yourself and pushing yourself to areas that you feel uncomfortable in, and the growth truly does come from those spaces. So I would encourage, women to really do challenge themselves. Majority of things is uncomfortable in life, but you'd be surprised with what you can do when you just push yourself into the discomfort.